What's up, Hammer fam? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we got Yaddle and Orange Piell from the Legacy Collection. These are the two short-looking Jedi that show up in Phantom Menace and Clone Wars a bit. I think even Piell kind of looks like that those dudes from Harry Potter in the bank. And then Yaddle's got kind of a sick hairdo there. I think they look pretty fresh in here. It'll be fun to take them out. Never seen figures of these guys before. BD-19. Jedi Master Yaddle is a member of the Jedi Council and is the same unknown species as Yoda. In contrast to the quiet and thoughtful Yaddle, Jedi Council member Evan Piell is known for his humorless and fierce demeanor. I don't understand how their species is unknown. Why didn't they just ask him? Surely somebody knew. Alright, then we get the right leg for 5D6 RA7, which is the guy we've been building. Pretty excited for these guys. I think they look really fun in there, so let's open them up. And there they are. I'm pretty satisfied with these guys. I think this was the perfect two-pack. They're both like, little mini Jedi, and we didn't get Yoda in it, so you're not going to have like 1,000 Yodas from picking these guys up. But they look really fun. I really think they did a good job with Yaddle. It's kind of a fun mold, really nice hairstyle. She grabs the lightsaber pretty well. It was a little hard to get it in her hand, but once it's in there, she's got it. A little bit of paint work on the robe there, and then not a whole lot of articulation. So she got swivel shoulders and elbows, no swivel wrists or anything, and then just a single giant joint for the waist there. So small figure, not a lot of articulation. Again, it's kind of old, so I think she looks pretty cool. If you're into Coder, maybe you could get the little Yaddle and have it be the little Yoda dude that was in the Coder games. I forget his name, but that one looks pretty cool. And then Evan Piell, I think, looks even better. His face paint looks awesome. A lot of detailing on the scar there, and I love the intense gaze in his one eye there. That's pretty sick. Pretty nice hairdo here. A little detailing on it there. Simple robe, nothing crazy. A little bit of paint. It does open up if you wanted to look inside. And then, yes, just like Yaddle, he's got the giant singular joint for that waist swivel. Kind of hard to move with the cape on. But other than that, he's got... Oh, actually, he has even less articulation than Yaddle. He's got no swivel elbow in his left arm for some reason. But he does on his right. Swivel shoulders on both. And he does have a cool little hand pose here. He's about to use the Force on something. I think that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, sorry, the lightsaber falls out of his hand pretty easy. Yeah, both of his hands, he's got like a Force thing going on. Pretty happy with Evan here. And yeah, let's just take a closer look at Yaddle's lightsaber while we're at it. I think this is just Yoda's lightsaber. I don't really see any differences, but it's painted. Looks pretty cool. Evan's is pretty simple, all in all. And interesting that Evan has like a normal size lightsaber too, considering how short he is. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, appearance-wise though, these guys are good. Not a whole lot of articulation. But in the movies, we don't really see him do anything. I think Evan Piell gets after it a bit in the Clone Wars, and Yaddle has that one or two episodes in Tales of the Jedi where she does stuff. But I think for most of your purposes, these guys can just stand there, and they look pretty good. Droid Factory part is the right leg for 5D6 RA7. So let's bring in the rest of this dude that we've been assembling. Plug that in there. Look at that. And now we can finally stand up our headless protocol droid. Okay, well, in theory we can. We gotta want it. Alright, there we go. That's it for these two Jedi. I'm pretty happy with these guys. I don't necessarily think they need a remake. They probably could do with one, with modern articulation, but there are so many other characters that would probably have a higher priority. Hasbro, I wouldn't bother. These guys are pretty good. You can still kind of pick them up for an affordable price if you get lucky. They're not too expensive, and I think for the prices that they command on eBay, it's worth it, because these guys are pretty fun, and they definitely add a nice little flair of difference and variety to your Jedi collections. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page, and don't forget, stay hammered.